Welcome everybody, we have some breaking Splinterlands news here today. They have just revealed the first two airdrop cards for Chaos Legion, which is perfect timing because I just did a video on how I was buying up airdrop points. I felt like they were very cheap to buy up right now. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check out that video. But I, as somebody who has some airdrop points, am very excited to see these cards. Let's go take a look at the cards, and then I'll talk about how you can get them, what the rates are going to be, where they'll be at if you don't have airdrop points. So first, let's get in to take a look at our brand new Chaos cards. We have Bakjira. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these somewhat close. Bakjira looks very interesting. In each set, we've had some major tanks that don't have any attack. Bakjira looks to be the kind of one of the first big ones here for Chaos. This is going to be for the Water Splinter, and he is going to be an absolute monster defending against magical attacks. Which is interesting because, again, in the Water Splinter here, in wild format, or right now where we've got all the cards available, Valnamor is a very common team to go up against or to use, especially when magic is common, when water is one of the only splinters available. You're commonly going to see those mirror matches. He could be a beast there. He's got Void plus healing. Oh, plus slow and strengthen as well. But that Void healing combo with 16 mana, he's going to heal up for 5 health every time he takes a turn. And with that Void, you're going to have to do a ton of magic damage to get through him. So I see, my instant thought for this card is I want to use this in those Valnamor mirror matches. Whenever a rule set says, okay, magic's going to be the obvious choice, Valnamor is going to be common, and you just, right now we're loading up on, I mean, you see like Arianthus up front with Void, Reflect, you'll see some other Void options. He's going to be able to survive a long time in those matchups with that Void, plus the healing. The Strengthen is going to help, like if there's any return fire on the other side or anything like that, keep your glass cannons alive maybe one turn longer there in the back, so that could be nice. And then my other thought, so my first thought is wanting to use him in these matchups. My second thought then is, how do I counter him on the other side? So my thought on there is Captain's Ghost. I see this and I'm thinking, I want to make sure I have Captain's Ghost. He's going to be huge in these matchups. Why? Because he has Oppressed, which will deal double damage here. And he has Affliction, which will stop healing. Captain's Ghost in the Water Splinter is a very strong counter here. So if we're wanting to go magic, that type of thing, you can still go magic, help kind of stop that healing, do a little bit of extra damage. So I really like Captain's Ghost to counter him. But this could be used other places as well. I mean, 16 health for 6 mana is very, very strong. And I definitely see a lot of use for him. In your back to basics, where you want somebody with a high health up front, this is going to be a very good option. So he's got a lot of different places. I really like this. I really like this card. Absolutely like this card, and I think it's going to be used pretty frequently in a bunch of different rules. That's kind of possibly kind of a niche card a little bit, but has a lot of use cases. So I'm excited that I'm going to be getting some of these cards. We'll talk about that here in a second as far as how much we'll be getting. Let's switch over to our next one here, which is Uriel the Purifier, which is, this is a new setup here. We have a high mana tank. Lots of armor, lots of health. Oh, he can heal himself as well. We've got some healing cards here. This one from the Life Splinter. But this is unique. We're going to have a tank that has this charge ability where it only attacks every other turn, but it does 3 times the damage. So he's going to do, like at max level here, even at base level, he'll do 9 damage every other turn. At max level, he'll do 12 damage every other turn. There are lots of sources of Inspire in the Life Splinter where you could get him to have 5, 6, 7 attack. You could have him doing 21 damage at a time. Now that's probably overkill. Where do you need to do that much? Especially as melee, but still being able to hit very hard. You might have, I mean, if you're going up against somebody like a shield bearer, for example, and you're just having trouble getting through him, if you can get those hits timed right, being able to just do a big hit and maybe take out all his health at once before he can get healed back up could maybe be useful to be able to deal massive amounts of melee damage. But I mean, I like it. This is going to be something in high mana life, on high mana life teams. I can see him being used quite a bit. And the drawback with him is his mana, obviously. So 11 mana, sometimes it's hard to get that much in there. But always got flying, so he can be used in. He can have a dodge chance, even though he's not very fast. He can be used in those earthquake matches. So I see him as being a very solid option. I like it. I can't wait to see these cards. You guys should absolutely need to let me know in the comments what you think about all of these cards. So let's talk about how you acquire them. How can you acquire them? So these are dropped to everybody who has, they have a chance to drop to everybody who has purchased packs from Splinterlands. Note they have to be directly from Splinterlands, not from the secondary market. Those don't count. Whoever buys them originally has a chance to have these just airdrop to them. And the rate is one, on average, you will get one per every 300 packs. So each pack has a 0.33% chance of getting each card. And that's a separate drop for each of them. They're not tied together. There's a separate drop for each. If you buy 300 packs, you are guaranteed to receive one, or you're guaranteed to have one for every 300 packs purchased. So the way that works is if you bought 900 packs, it rolls all your chances to see how many you get. And you could get 10. Or if it says, oh, you only got one, you were unlucky, they're going to round that up to 3. So it's not an extra card for every 300 packs, but you do get one. You are guaranteed to receive one of these airdrops each per every 300 packs that you've purchased. And then 1 out of every 25 of those is going to be a gold. So it's going to be tough to get these in gold. You have to either be very lucky or have bought a lot of packs. But it is possible to get them in gold. And then what happens with these cards is once they are airdropped, they then go into the packs. So you can pull these cards. You have a chance to pull these legendary cards the same way you would any other legendary chaos card. It actually will decrease the odds of pulling all the other legendary cards because it fits into the same percent chance of getting a legendary. It doesn't add an extra shot of getting a legendary, but this now becomes a potential legendary you could have whenever you pull a legendary card. So you don't have to get the airdrop to actually go get these cards because they will appear in packs once they're airdropped. So how long do you have? This is for the phase 2 sale. So every pack that's been purchased up until January 12th counts towards this airdrop. So you guys still have a little bit of time. And these aren't going to be in packs immediately. It's going to be after January 12th. So you've got a few months. Again, I just made a video about how right now it was actually pretty cheap to go buy vouchers and go buy packs. I was actually just flipping everything just to get my airdrop points because it's not a bad deal right now. So if you're interested in these cards, you want to have a chance to get these airdrops, you can go out and buy some vouchers, buy some packs now. So let me know what you guys think. What are you excited about this? Do you feel like these cards are worth it? Are they worth the cost of the vouchers that people have been spending to acquire some of these airdrops? I don't know. I think they're fairly solid. I definitely think they can be used, and they have some use cases. And I'm excited that I'll get, right now I'll be getting at least 3 of each. I've got to go buy some more packs so I can get more. I need more airdrops, so I'm excited. And then again, I went out and loaded up on some Captain's Ghost to invest in because I think Captain's Ghost is going to be popular in response to this legendary. So right now he's about $2. He's about $2.30. I bought some for about $2. I bought him up a little bit, but for those of you who are investing, what do you think about that deal? $2.30 for Captain's Ghost. Do you think he's going to increase in value? Let's keep an eye on him and see if I'm right there. And we'll see how things go. So thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. There's a lot more Splinterlands content coming. You know that. I'll see you guys then.